Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Let's Talk ABM with me, Declan, CMO of account-based marketing agency Strategic ABM. ABM is one of the hottest B2B strategies right now, helping companies to win, grow and retain their most important accounts. This podcast allows me to spend some time talking to account-based marketing leaders about their ABM programs and share their insights with other B2B marketers, wherever you are on your ABM journey. Nikhil, thank you for joining me today. Nikhil's the head of marketing at Hippo Video. I'm delighted that you're joining us today to talk a little bit about Hippo Video and your solution and how you're actually helping clients to engage better with their clients, with their prospects, and also how to help sales executives, SDRs, account executives to work better in these current circumstances. So obviously Hippo Video, it's not necessarily yet a household name to many people. Would you mind telling me a little bit about Hippo Video and the history and the organization?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Declan, for that introduction. So before I talk a little more about Hippo Video, let me bring a little context to this conversation. So just before we were engulfed in this pandemic, we actually saw the rise of video platforms. Platforms like TikTok, platforms like Instagram, Instagram stories, they actually grew multifold. Now, what was the key ingredient here? Now, people were actually creating bite-sized videos and distributing it on these platforms. Now, why did these platforms explode? Is because videos are inherently a very engaging medium to consume content.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this actually sets the stage for Hippo Video. So Hippo Video is trying to bring this engagement in businesses. All right. So when businesses talk to other businesses through their sales reps, we want to bring this particular engagement in their conversation. Hippo Video is the leading video engagement platform for B2B sales teams. Now, what do we mean by that? As a salesperson, if you're trying to build relationships to empathize with your prospects' problems and resolve them, you actually start with cold prospecting template. And what happens there is your prospects, actually they're burdened, or there is a text overload in this particular world, and every other email looks the same. So in this particular scenario, how can your sales reps stand out? All right. So the idea here is to record a video using Hippo Video to show the prospects that you are real and that you mean business. All right. Business is actually built on trust. Business is built by building these real relationships. And if you have a video, if you put a name, if you put a face to your name, it actually helps you build that trust. And you're not just building that trust in one particular email, you're building it throughout the sales journey or the sales funnel. Yeah. And what we have seen is, using videos in your email, you're able to increase your response rate by 300%. And that is what Hippo Video is all about. It is all about making your conversations more engaging using videos.
That's really, really, it's 300%. And tell me, what with the platform itself, what are some kind of, what are kind of 2 or 3 features that you think kind of like make you, stand out from other video platforms? What kind of 2 or 3 things would you say that that really, resonate with your clients?
Yeah. So I'll give you a glimpse of, a few features which are really important for sales reps. So you can record your face. That is one important feature. You can do it via the Chrome extension itself. You don't have to download or install any software in your system. So it is very secure. Second thing is, now let us say we have activated a camera and we are actually putting you on the spot to record a video. It is difficult because you're on the spot there. All right. If you have not memorized a script, it becomes very difficult. And when you don't have a proper flow, it becomes very difficult to go through a particular flow. What Hippo Video does is you have a teleprompter feature right inside the platform itself. You can actually read the script. It is very close to your camera, and you won't know that you're actually reading a script. That actually helps you become more confident. All right. When you're recording videos, you also tend to make some errors. If you're making an error, we don't expect you to retake the entire video, because we understand the time and effort you need to record videos. Okay, initially there'll be some hiccups. You'll need to get used to the concept of recording videos. After some time it becomes a piece of cake. But initially, when you have made some errors, we don't want you to retake the entire video. What you can do is, we have a quick editing feature where you can trim and crop those videos so that you can make those videos crisp and easy to digest.
Yeah.
Two other features that I would like to bring here is something very specific to AEs now, account executives. Right now, what people can do is, they are sending video, they're recording one video and sending it across. With AEs, you can actually send much more than one single video. You can create sales pages. It looks like a brochure, and you can add multiple pieces of content in different formats. So you can have an introduction video. You can also have one pagers, flyers. You can also have contract PDFs of, let us say, if you're in the contract or negotiation stage, you can add your contracts, have an intro video, and send it across to your prospects, where you're explaining individual line items in the contract. So it actually builds a lot of context around your message. Otherwise, you go back and forth, trying to understand individual line items in the contracts, trying to get more clarity. A video can solve all that. To top it all, we have detailed analytics. So you understand who's opening your email, who's not opening your email. Are you getting the right traction, not getting the right traction? Is your video being seen? And what kind of play rates you are getting. And from different geographies, you can understand where you're getting all your traction from.
And with your clients, what kind of, we've seen that video obviously is being rolled out as a huge part of the sales engagement strategy. What are you hearing from your clients? What kind of stories are they telling you about how they're using video?
All right. So in this climate also, what we have seen is video has become an absolute necessity. Right. In the absence of physical face-to-face meetings, the only way you can actually have these meetings is through videos. All right. You need an alternative to a physical meeting where you can build trust. All right. So how do you build that trust? You cannot do that by sending cold emails. You have to do that by sending videos. Some of our customers, and some of them are SaaS unicorns, they have actually seen close to about 300% lift in response rates, and some of them have actually gone more than 500%. So they are using videos throughout their journey. It is not just in prospecting. It is there in prospecting. It is there in your discovery calls. It is there in your pipeline. It is there during when you send your contacts. It is there during when you're negotiating on a deal. And then after that, it boils down to customer success and advocacy as well. So throughout your buyer's journey, videos can be integrated throughout the journey. And at different processes, at different stages, you can use these videos to actually help build that particular trust. So not just the physical meetings, but throughout the funnel, you'll be building trust using videos.
Yeah, and obviously you touched on it then actually about obviously the extraordinary circumstances in which we are now living. What are you hearing from your clients about that? What are you hearing from them about obviously the fact that you're working from home, I'm working from home, this huge shift of everyone moving to working remotely? What are you hearing from your clients about the use of video there?
So a new use case also popped up, that is in team collaboration. So the need of the hour because a lot of people are still testing the productivity, their team's productivity when they are working remotely. So what we have observed is people, apart from using it for sales, they want to use it in their collaboration suite as well. Now they collaborate on Slack, they collaborate on Facebook Workplace, they collaborate on multiple platforms. All right. So Hippo Video, understanding this particular need, we have actually built integrations for all these platforms as well. So that is how we have adapted to this particular situation. So we have integrations currently with Slack, Facebook Workplace, Trello, Jira, to help our customers collaborate internally using videos as well.
Yeah. And for those companies that are perhaps new to video or thinking about using video in all those kind of use cases that you just mentioned,
Yeah.
what kind of tips would you offer them in terms of how to start off?
All right. So when we talk to a particular customer or somebody who's trying videos, for the first time, we ask them to take it, one step at a time. Now, when you get in front of the camera, like I mentioned before, you may stutter, or you may find yourself in a place where you're at a loss for words. All right.
Mm.
So have a script ready, memorize the script, and if you're failing there, then in that case use the teleprompter feature. This actually helps you develop that confidence that you need to record great videos.
Mm.
All right. You have to be confident when you're recording videos, because it is not just sending a message, or it is not just conveying your message. You have to transfer that message. You have to transfer your confidence. So sales is more about transferring confidence. If you stand and record a video, or compared to you sit and record a video, there's a big difference. When you stand, you can be more expressive. Your emotions actually bubble up, and you look very lively on the camera. So it is always better to stand in front of the camera and record your video. We always tell our customers to look at the camera as if you're talking to a friend. All right. If you look at the camera as a friend, those inhibitions of recording, if you're looking too good, if you're looking pale, if you're looking bright, dull, all these things go away. So it is all about conversing with your friend, which actually brings out a lot of confidence, right? And the third thing that we always tell our customers is to bring a lot of emotion to your video. All right, don't worry about how you're looking in the video. It is all about transferring your message. Don't be shy about using your hand and your gestures, because that is how you transfer your message. All right, remember that it is not just about transferring your message. Your message should not sound like a robotic monologue. It has to sound more like a conversation, so that it incites a response. All right, so we have partnered with Jeffrey Gitomer as well. He's a well-known name in the sales training industry, and he has written close to about 16 books on sales management and how to improve your entire sales prospecting. So you can actually see his videos inside the platform, where he motivates people and actually educates our customers on how to record these great videos. So you
Yeah.
can see that entire thing in the platform itself.
Yeah. And so obviously in the context of account-based marketing, where we're seeing an awful lot of uptake and use of video in the process, talk me through a little bit about how Hippo video can be used when it comes to personalization, the use of video at scale.
Got it. So we are seeing multiple use cases when it comes to account-based marketing as well. So in account-based marketing, you have these targeted accounts that you follow. So you could be in the one-to-many, one-to-few, or one-to-one prospecting there. So if you have identified a particular account and the contacts there, you can build a sequence for those contacts. So all you need to do is record a particular video, and you can inject or insert these merge fields inside your video itself. So what happens is, we don't expect you to create a video every time for every contact. You can actually leverage existing library of videos to prospect with multiple people as well. So all you have to do is you have the data already. It could be the company name, it could be the first name, it could be a screenshot of their web page itself. All right, so the data is already there. All we are doing is we can actually stitch this data, stitch this information in your video template. And with that, our Hippo video engine, what it does, it automatically creates many videos out of one single video. So in this particular personalization, what happens is, every recipient does not get the same video experience, but everybody gets a unique video experience that is contextual to them. So that is how Hippo Video helps you in personalizing your videos, which is very essential for account-based marketing.
Yeah. And are you seeing with your clients that it's being deployed widely within ABM?
Yes, exactly. So I'll tell you why the adoption also is high. Now, typically the ABM stack has multiple platforms. Like you'll have a Salesforce, you'll have an a DMP, you'll have a DSP as well. So what happens is you will have to send these sequences out using those platforms. So Hippo Video has actually integrated itself with your existing ecosystem itself. So we have integrations with Salesforce, we have integrations with HubSpot, we have integrations with Pardot, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Outreach, Outlook, and Gmail as well. So we are not asking you to move away from your ecosystem. We plug inside your ecosystem itself. So we'll be part of the ecosystem. So, and that is the reason why adoption is really high when it comes to using personalized videos in your ABM strategy itself, and not just in the ABM strategy. So the idea is of Hippo Video is to use videos in your business processes. So like I mentioned, we are getting a lot of traction for team collaboration now. So like that, Hippo Video has complete workflows for customer support, customer success, collaboration, marketing, and sales. So for each and every workflow, these contextual integrations have already been built.
Yeah. And tell me, what we mentioned earlier about the fact there's so many people, working remotely, working from home,
Yeah,
working in different locations that are not the office.
yeah.
And obviously, traditionally, maybe SDRs and account executives would try to reach them by telephone, by their direct telephone number, etc., etc. What would you say are kind of the three top tips that you would give any company that's looking to outreach now to prospects via the use of video if they can't reach the customer via telephone, or reach the prospect rather via telephone? What would you say are the kind of three things that you would suggest?
So this is actually an interesting question, and this is one of the questions we get the most. So I'll talk about three. It is a series of process. It is a process that you need to follow, a three-pronged process that you need to follow one after the other. So let us say the first thing that happens when you don't receive, when somebody doesn't attend your call, is you leave a voicemail. All right. Now, when you are leaving a voicemail, just mention that you'll follow up with a video email, and that they have to expect a video in their inbox. So what happens here is, what we have seen happen is, prospects actually wait for that particular video, because you have already mentioned, you have set the expectation that you'll be following this voicemail with a video email. So they want to look at that particular video, and they want to see, they're intrigued by the fact that they're getting a video. All right. And they look out for that in their inbox. So what we have done here is we have just doubled the response rate. All right. With just bringing that particular message in the voicemail itself, that we'll be leaving a video email to follow up. The next thing what we mention is, let us say if they have not got a reply, all right, for their video email as well, what we tell our customers is, use the social selling part. That is, if their prospects are active in LinkedIn or Twitter or any other social media platform, record a video, send it to them, and tell them that you really appreciate the content that they are putting out on those platforms, and that you look forward to that. Also mention that we have already sent you a video email. It is in your inbox. Can you just take a moment to look at that? So what you're doing is you're bringing the attention back to that particular video email. Yeah. And the third thing, what we ask them to do is, now you've sent a video. In the voicemail, you have asked them to, you have set the expectation that you'll be sending a video email. You have recorded a video and sent it via email. You have also touched base on social media or any, let us say LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, that you really appreciate their content, and that they should look at the message that you have sent. After that, if you're not getting the right engagement, what happens is people usually play the video, but they don't have enough time to respond to that particular video. You will actually get to know this by looking at the analytics. You'll get a notification saying that somebody has that particular prospect has opened the email, has played the video, but not responded. You can follow up saying that I know that you're busy. Acknowledge the fact that people are busy. All right. Tell them that we know that you are busy, and if you find time, here is a link to my calendar. And in the meantime, till that particular time, what you can do is you can actually send engaging content to them. That is just to keep the engagement going. Now, let us say if they are interested in politics, or if they are interested in the latest advancement in technology, if you get an engaging article, send it across. I mentioned about the sales page earlier. You can attach that particular link in the page, send it across while recording a video and sending it.
Yeah.
So you're not pushing them for a sale. You're not pushing them for a demo or a meeting. You're just keeping that engagement alive. And over a period of time, this will warm up into a close. So that is how this is something that we ask them to follow, as a three-pronged approach to closing more deals using videos.
And are you seeing, Nikhil, a kind of a duration in terms of video length that is working well for your clients?
Yeah, exactly. So we have done a lot of experiments there. What we have seen is anything between 30 seconds to 40 seconds is a good video. But anything that goes beyond that, your open rates or your drop-offs actually increase on those videos. So we recommend that all these videos are really bite-sized, really crisp, to the point, with the right message. Make it actionable by inserting a link at the end, and keep the duration between 30 to 40 seconds. That is all.
Interesting. That's fascinating. And just we mentioned, obviously, we touched a couple of times during this this call on what's actually currently happening, and obviously the terrible things that are happening in the world at the moment. How's that on a personal level with Hippo Video? How's that impacted your marketing? I mean, how are you changing your strategy with regards to your clients, your prospects, etc.?
Exactly. So whatever is happening currently, it is unprecedented. So nobody has any experience in dealing with a crisis of this magnitude. All right. So we've had to change our entire marketing strategy, or take a look at our entire marketing strategy. So how we look at marketing is in three different categories. First thing is branding, second is demand gen, and the third thing is customer experience. So when it comes to branding, we really like the word about videos to be out there. All right, so people should start using videos, because we have seen the kind of engagement and the kind of success you get using videos. So Karthi, our CEO, is actually going to be talking in a lot of forums in the next couple of months, advocating videos and how sales reps can actually use videos to help them during this particular crisis. So it is all about delivering a lot of value instead of pushing people for a sale. So all the content that Karthi will be talking about is basically for the community. It is not going to be pushing for a sale. The second category that we look at is demand gen. Right, so in demand gen also, we are specifically creating content that can actually be used by the sales community, and it can actually benefit the community by giving them actionable tips that they can use immediately. Okay, now we understand that sales pipelines are busted right now. So how can they actually stay motivated and still get good results? So that is where this entire education content comes into play. Okay, so it is more about gaining traction inbound than being aggressive and pushing outbound. The third thing, the third category that we see is the customer engagement side. So this is where a customer has shown an interest in Hippo Video and is inquiring more about Hippo Video and is in the platform. So this is where the videos that I mentioned earlier with Jeffrey Gitomer come into play. So there are two kinds of videos that he's creating. So first thing are the motivational videos, because everybody's down right now, and because the climate is such. All right, the kind of news that people get every day, it is all about a meter ticking. every time. So every day some people get up and they are not getting good news. So the energy levels are down, the motivation is down. So first thing that we are trying to do is motivate the sales reps. And the second thing is, create videos that can actually help them create good videos or make their message more actionable. So the points that I mentioned about, how to use the teleprompter, what to say and when to say, and how to make your videos more actionable. So all these videos can be seen inside the platform. So apart from the motivational videos that Jeffrey is creating, you can also see educational videos, created by Jeffrey, which can readily be used to create these great video experiences.
Yeah, it's fascinating, Nikhil. Listen, thank you so much for taking part today. Thank you so much for sharing, the insights into how to use video effectively in the SDR sales process, and obviously also in ABM, which is obviously key at the moment. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Declan. It was a pleasure being here. Thanks a lot for inviting me.
Thanks, Nikhil. If you enjoyed this episode of Let's Talk ABM, be sure to subscribe so you're notified when a new episode is posted. Feel free to rate and review this podcast. Thanks so much for listening.